In a rare and devastating weather event, a swarm of tornadoes, accompanied by torrential rains and flash flooding, swept through central and southern North Dakota on Sunday, September 14, 2025. The bizarre, late-season severe weather outbreak overwhelmed communities, caused widespread damage to property, and shattered a century-old rainfall record in the state capital, Bismarck. The National Weather Service, NWS, confirmed that a powerful storm system generated at least 19 tornadoes across the state, a significant portion of North Dakota's average annual total occurring in a single afternoon and evening. Storm reports poured in from numerous counties, including Emmons, Burleigh, Sheridan, McLean, and McHenry, detailing large, multi-vortex twisters that carved paths of destruction. The visual spectacle was captured by storm chasers and witnesses, with one near Denhoff in Sheridan County and another near Cannon Ball, south of Bismarck, being particularly large and destructive. Preliminary reports indicate damage to farms and structures in areas like Cannon Ball and Denhoff, though thankfully, no injuries were reported in this particular outbreak.
Car stalled.
This was a unique environment where the instability didn't really favor much in the way of hail or strong winds, but the low-level shear right near the low-pressure system and warm front lifting through ND was intense, explained Chauncey Schultz, a science and operations officer for NWS Bismarck. The rarity of such a significant tornado event in September is underscored by historical data, with only September 27th tornadoes recorded in North Dakota since 1950. Sunday's outbreak alone contributed significantly to this total, marking a highly unusual and historic weather day for the state. Adding to the surreal atmosphere, the northern lights were reportedly visible during the evening, their greenish glow coinciding with flashes of lightning as the thunderstorms continued. While the tornadoes wreaked havoc in rural areas, the capital city of Bismarck bore the brunt of the accompanying rainfall and flash flooding.
A little bit of water here.
Sunday's deluge delivered 2.44 inches of rain to the Bismarck Municipal Airport, setting a new daily rainfall record for September 14th and surpassing the city's entire average rainfall for the month. The heavy, localized downpour quickly overwhelmed Bismarck's drainage systems, turning streets into raging rivers. Videos and photos shared on social media showed vehicles stranded in deep water and several key underpasses and intersections completely submerged.
Pretty crazy.
The 9th Street underpass was impassable and had to be closed by city workers due to the extreme flooding. In downtown, videos depicted water seeping into at least one local business. The flash flooding wasn't confined to Bismarck. About halfway between Bismarck and Fargo, the city of Jamestown also experienced widespread street flooding, with stranded vehicles and closures reported. As North Dakota wakes up to the aftermath, the focus has shifted to damage assessment and recovery. NWS damage survey teams are beginning to investigate the tornado tracks to determine the number of actual twisters and their EF scale ratings.
So that'd be like
the full extent of the property damage, particularly in the hardest-hit rural and farm areas, is still being evaluated.
Just joining me, everybody. We are on Boulevard right
Initial reports, however, suggest that the damage is extensive but potentially less catastrophic than it could have been, given that no injuries have been reported in the tornadoes. The lack of casualties is a testament to the effectiveness of the NWS storm warnings and the public's adherence to safety protocols. However, the flash flooding presents a more immediate cleanup challenge for city services and residents. The historic rainfall, which delivered a month's worth of water in a matter of hours, will likely result in widespread water damage to properties, particularly basements. As of Monday morning, the severe weather threat has subsided and conditions are returning to normal. However, lingering rain chances and the possibility of dense fog in some northwestern counties are keeping officials and residents on alert.
really neat.
The events of Sunday, September 14th, 2025, will be remembered as one of the most unusual and intense weather days in North Dakota's recent history, serving as a stark reminder of the state's vulnerability to Mother Nature's unpredictable forces. In a rare and devastating weather event, 2 tornadoes, accompanied by heavy rain, swept through San Juan County in southeastern Utah on Saturday, September 13th, 2025. The bizarre, late-season severe weather outbreak overwhelmed the Navajo Nation community near Montezuma Creek, destroying homes and damaging property, though authorities have confirmed that no one was injured. According to meteorologist Kris Sanders of the National Weather Service's NWS office in Grand Junction, Colorado, a storm produced 2 tornadoes over the span of an hour, beginning around 12:35 p.m. Saturday. This incident is particularly notable as tornadoes are highly unusual in this part of Utah. Since 1950, the NWS had only previously confirmed 2 others in the area. The rarity of such a significant tornado event in September highlights the unusual nature of this weather system. The most significant impact was felt by the Navajo Nation, where 3 homes near Montezuma Creek were demolished. Navajo Nation President Bunigran shared the news via a social media post, confirming the destruction. The Navajo Police Department released harrowing images of the scene, showing a towering tornado funnel surrounded by dark storm clouds and a flattened home surrounded by debris. While there were no human injuries reported, authorities noted that an unknown number of livestock and pets were reported missing. The swift and destructive nature of the tornadoes underscores the danger posed by these rare events, especially in rural communities where homes may not be built to withstand such extreme forces. The Navajo Nation, a vast reservation spanning parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, is no stranger to severe weather, but a tornadic event of this magnitude is a rare occurrence. In the wake of the storms, the focus has shifted to damage assessment and recovery. While the exact tracks and wind speeds of the tornadoes are still to be determined, meteorologist Kris Sanders noted that their paths likely covered less than 10 miles. The NWS planned to conduct a survey on Monday to gather more precise data on the tornado's strength and extent. The fact that there were no casualties is a testament to the community's rapid response and preparedness. Despite the severe property damage, residents were able to take cover and avoid the worst of the storm's fury. The relief and recovery efforts will now involve a coordinated response from tribal, state, and possibly federal agencies to help residents rebuild their lives and homes. The 2025 San Juan County tornadoes join a small but significant list of tornadic events in Utah's history. The state experiences an average of only about 3 tornadoes each year, and most are not as destructive as the ones that hit the Navajo Nation over the weekend. The most famous and destructive tornado in Utah's history was the 1999 Salt Lake City tornado, an F2 that killed 1 person and injured more than 80. However, that event occurred in the metropolitan area, making this rural, southeastern Utah event particularly unusual. The weather patterns that produced these tornadoes are still under analysis. While September is generally a mild and pleasant month in Utah, severe weather can still occur under the right atmospheric conditions.
This is the second one.
That is fucking scary.